how do you think about this book, A Step from Heaven?
I don't really like it.
I would like to know why, but I kind of forgot the plot of the book. Would you please summarize it?
My pleasure. Once upon a time, a Korean family immigrates to the USA to pursue their American dream, which means a better life. They encounter many challenges, such as poor financial situation, the grief of being an immigrant, gender inequality within the family, and her father's domestic violence.
I see. Sounds interesting to me. Why don't you like the book?
There are 2 points to support my view. To begin with, the narrator, Yang Zhu, has a chauvinist dad. First, he is an alcoholic. Every time he gets drunk, he quarrels with Yang Zhu's mom and hits her seriously. This is nearly domestic violence.
I agree with you. One time, he nearly beats the mother to death. Thankfully, Yongju calls the police to save the whole family.
Second, his ego is too big and too small. For his big ego, he thinks that he has made a lot of sacrifices to his family. But in fact, the burden he causes to his family surpasses his dedications. As for his small ego, he keeps mentioning, "My best is always not enough." It shows that he lacks confidence.
And that probably stems from his wife's wealthy background. But his wife has never complained about their underprivileged life, and she works hard to earn the bread.
Third, I consider that her dad restricts her too much. For instance, he forbids Yang Zhu to be friends with Amanda, saying that Amanda doesn't study. He thinks that Amanda would make Yang Zhu too American. But it is they who immigrate to the States, so it's natural for her to become westernized.
Amanda is her only friend. Without her, Yongju has no one to talk to.
Also, I don't agree with the way her dad treats the siblings differently. Do you remember the time when they are washing the car?
Yes, the brother isn't helpful at all. All he does is playing with bubbles and pee outside.
Why does Yang Zhu need to help washing the car, but that doesn't discipline Jun when he is playing around? They just let Jun pee outside without stopping him, and saying that it's normal for boys to pee outside.
I believe no one can excrete outside. This is common sense. His gender value is problematic, such a stubborn man.
It's the dad that makes me hate that book a lot.
But on the contrary, I like this book a lot.
How come? Are you crazy?
Well, first, the topic is about immigrants, and that fascinates me. There are advantages of being an immigrant. Women have more choices in America, and they do fulfill the so-called American dream. Their living condition has improved after years of restless working. But the disadvantage is that she is forced to change her appearance in order to look more American. However, after arriving in the States, the father wants her not to forget she's a Korean, makes her only to speak Korean in the house.
Also, the family can never see the grandma again, let alone attending her funeral.
One thing that is interesting is that the narrator always uses Korean to address family member.
Well, that's one of a few things that show where she is from.
In addition, the difference between narrator and Amanda's family are prominent. The narrator says Amanda's family lives in harmony, and her parents seldom exchange thoughts with children. It's because Amanda is from a middle-class family, while the narrator's parents are immigrant laborers.
No wonder they wouldn't have the mood to change.
Second, the narrator uses simple language to capture deep thoughts. As a Christian, she is told that people will go to heaven after death. In heaven, everyone can have a good life. But her parents also tell her that in the States, everyone can have a good life. So she thinks that America is heaven.
That explains why she keeps looking for her dead grandpa after arriving at her aunt's house.
Luckily, Uncle Tom, her aunt's American husband, is patient enough to explain to her that America is good, but it is not heaven.
I know, he tells her that America is almost as good as the heaven. So he calls America a step from heaven. That is where the title is from.
Certainly. Lastly, the reader can observe her life experiences, whether it is happy or sad.
Yeah, the time she spends with Amanda is happy, but she keeps hiding her real life to Amanda, which is sad.
So, what have you learned from this book?
I once thought about living in a foreign country, but now it seems not easy at all.
The thing that touches me the most is Yeongju's mom gave her an old picture of the family jumping in the waves before she leaves for college. She hopes the picture can remind Yeongju to be brave and that she comes from a family of dreamers.
Dare to dream, and you can be marvelous.